here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
But I can't hear when the crowd screams, still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog.
Select the team you want to join.
I don't do it for fame.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. think I'm joking. This so real for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I word of God. Gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the narrow in the sea. And I feel just like a Peter Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
She right, got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA.
Kick it and go, kick it and go.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Clock now on 1st down. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock, open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Locke going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He lets it fly for Lockett. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Locke. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 56 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 7, Titans nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to... Bring it out of the end zone, gets him 3 more.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barry. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The pass there complete to Sutton, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Titans, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Titans, nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Forced in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Block now on 1st down. And incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 46-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good.
Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Ronald Blair on the stop.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
2nd and 5.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third.
Here's Locke to throw. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 16, Tannehill. This complete to Lockett. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
third and 2, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Block working out of the gun. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Taywan Taylor, 62 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league.
Comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And some room to work. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up with that type of a cushion.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the change.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine, and that turned out to be true.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Mark Barron. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Henry, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 42. Here we go, D.
They'll run for it with Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Titans.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Terrell Suggs brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Broncos' 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Tannehill's pass.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 42's the Mike, boy. 42. 42's the Mike.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Broncos 30. Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Good job over there, baby.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking. You're out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle by Demarius Randall. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Denver.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The second-year man Locke to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And good for 22 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now Gordon on first down. Down to the 25.
The handoff to Melvin.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Locke. His pass caught at the 4. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They begin with Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And
so from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. And let's get that roll. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Tannehill on first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Titans.
Check, check. Lucky. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
A first down carry for Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Tannehill being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down.
Yards to go.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for...
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fateful mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning, and my stomach keep up tight. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a flat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what it is, really I just came here to gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy for you knew what happened. Ain't no explanation, this is second nature. All is automatic. Caught up.
Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sold me toward the sky.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Select the team you want to join.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you work. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
Select the team you want to join.
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend. Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay for wait. Jugging on the